Victimology, Theories and Applications, Chapter 14, Hate Crimes. Case example, Donchak and Piroski. Hate crime, 19 and 20-year-old sentenced to 9 years for the beating death of Luis Ramirez. They used threatening racial slurs earlier and kicked in his head until he died. Definitions of a hate crime: criminal conduct motivated in whole or in part by a preformed negative opinion or attitude towards a group based on race, ethnicity, religion, gender, sexual orientation, or disability. Hate speech: words that are used as weapons to ambush, terrorize, wound, humiliate, or degrade. FBI hate crime statistics. This information on this chart is taken from the Federal Bureau of Investigation Hate Crime Statistics in 2009. Pie chart shows type of crime, motivation of incident, and nature of crime against persons. Hate crime legislations in the United States. In the 1920s to 1940s, attempt made to enact statutes to deter lynching of African Americans. In the 1950s, 7 U.S. states adopted group libel statutes that addressed hate speech. 1980s to 1990s, most U.S. states moved to criminalize actions motivated by hate. Federal legislation in 1990, the Hate Crime Statistics Act, 1994, Hate Crime Sentencing Act, and in 2000, the Hate Crimes Prevention Act. Hate crimes legislation in Canada, 3 provisions: advocating genocide, public incitement of hatred through communication of statements in public, and hate propaganda material intended for distribution can be seized. Typology of hate crimes include racial, religion, disability, gender, sexual orientation, and political. Table 14.1, taken from your textbooks, is a typology of offender of hate crime motivation. Motivation under type, thrill-seeking, and the description is desire for excitement, with youth acting in groups. Under the type of defensive, description, seen as necessary from offender's prejudiced point of view, committed near victim's home, school, or business. Type, retaliatory, description, in response to real or believed incident committed by someone in the targeted group, seen as avenging the death of somebody. Type, mission, description, attempt to rid the world of perceived evil, usually a member of an organized group. This is taken from McDavid, Levin, and Bennett in 2002, Hate Crime Offending, an expanded typology, Journal of Social Sciences. Suicide bombing as a hate crime, targeted use of self-destructing human beings against civilian populations to effect political change. Primary targets are not those killed in the attack, but those who witness it. Random attacks based on hatred toward a particular group of people. Outcome, in terms of fear, are highly successful. Impact of hate crimes on victims. Try to be less visible and relocate to attempt to reduce possibility of further attacks. Higher intrusive thoughts, anxiety, and anger than victims whose assaults were not hate-based. The severity of the assaults is significantly higher than that of other assaults, and people are more likely to require hospitalization. No control based on who you are. That ends this narrated version of this PowerPoint presentation.